Hello, this is Idodmg and welcome back to the channel. In this Diablo 4 video, I want to talk to you about the mid-season campfire chat and just rapid fire here at you, everything that we learned. It was a really short campfire chat. Should be a short and sweet video for you. Let's go ahead and talk about it. During the campfire chat for Season 6, again, mid-season here, so we're not going to see big game-changing things, but they're doing some balancing and some other stuff. There's going to be a patch next week. We're going to see some patch notes, I think, later on this week, hopefully. They showed off some examples, and I think it's all going to be just kind of honestly pretty basic. The big question was, are they going to nerf Spiritborn? No, of course they're not going to. They're going to wait until Season 7 for that. The reason they gave them the campfire was that they want to respect players' time that put in hundreds of hours or whatever it is into building up their Spiritborn to be really overpowered. They don't want to just pull the rug out from under you and totally nerf you. Even though from my understanding, they kind of did do that with the Evade build. I never played any of these overpowered builds. I enjoy making my own little kind of off the wall builds. So just kind of what I've heard, kind of what I've noticed. But yeah, mid-season, they're not going to be nerfing Spiritborn, but in Season 7, they plan to bring it down. Just because the things that are making Spiritborn so overpowered is unintended interactions is the terminology that they continue to use during the campfire. What I'm most excited is they are going to be buffing the other classes, though. Now, we're not going to go through each class. They did in the campfire. We're not going to do that just for the sake of time. Basically, what it comes down to is the majority of the core abilities are getting a damage buff of some sort, some more than others. Again, the full patch notes will have all that awesome information to break down. So if there's a class you're playing, you can know exactly how much of a buff and all that good stuff. They're also going to be buffing up some underperforming unique items as well. Again, keep an eye on the patch notes for those. And another thing they're doing that's going to help, I think, kind of up the power of the other classes is on the aspects. Currently, they showed one, I believe it was Druid. Basically, what they're doing with aspects is right now there's aspects that make a certain skill do a certain thing. So like there's one that Druid Tornado like chases 5 enemies or whatever it is. Now, the updated version is going to be, it's still going to do that, but it's also going to do more damage as well, which is going to help kind of bolster up that damage. They are also buffing the Spiritborn, but you know, they kept saying skills that people don't use a lot. Well, they're the skills that I use a lot. So I thought that was kind of interesting in there, but again, I don't follow the meta. I kind of just do my own thing on this game. But they're going to be buffing Withering Fist as well as Toxic Skin, which I think both of those are in both of the builds I've made for Spiritborn, my Thorns build, as well as my Stinger build. Make sure you check those out after this video if you haven't yet. They're also going to be buffing Rune Words. Basically what they're going to be doing is lowering the offering cost of some less used runes, which I think is going to be pretty awesome. Now, over on the shrines, they talked about some of the shrines are underperforming, most notably for me anyway, is Conduit, and they're going to be finally buffing these things to scale off your Paragon level and other things as well. So hopefully they're powerful enough that I don't just avoid them completely. They also mentioned some of the new events coming up. They're not really new. There's the Red Cloak Horror, which is we had last winter, I believe. They're kind of like holiday events. They're going to be running another Mother's Blessing event, bonus XP, gold, stuff like that. And they're going to talk about all that, of course, over the next few weeks. They did wrap up the campfire chat with Q&A stuff, but it was basically just people asking questions and them kind of dancing around the answers, so nothing really to note on there, in my opinion anyway. And that's going to wrap it up for this Diablo 4 mid-season 6 campfire recap. I'm hoping this video is straight to the point and everything that you need to know from what they talked about in almost an hour-long campfire chat, and hopefully in under 5 minutes. I don't know, we'll see how long the video ended up being, but thank you so much. Hopefully you found this video useful and or entertaining. If so, don't forget that like button and subscribe to the channel if you think I've earned it. Please consider becoming a YouTube channel member today. Unlock some pretty awesome perks, such as early access to videos when I release a batch, behind-the-scenes footage, as well as some bloopers I find while editing. It also helps out the family a lot. Don't forget, your view alone means the absolute world. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.